Welcome back, everyone. Today I wanted to talk about these water filters, and I haven't really talked about what these are, but I'm making kind of a homebrew wine, and I'll talk about how to do that in a different video. Today I wanted to focus on these water filters. What the water filters do is make sure that carbon dioxide can get out of the bottle, but it doesn't let any air or bacteria or anything like that inside. So it's much less likely to get some sort of fungus or something starting to grow inside. You can see these are actually parts of the skins of the fruits that I was using, and then this doesn't have anything. So I'm not growing any bacteria, or I'm not growing any bacteria or fungus or anything like that. And really, these water filters help a lot. So they're quite cheap. They're like in Korea about 2,000 or 3,000 won. It's like $2 or $3 basically for each one of them, and they really helped what I was doing before. Before I just had this jug, and then I just had a little cap on here that I would unscrew sometimes. So this was really useful because I don't have to actually make sure that I'm unscrewing the cap every day and changing it with the heat and everything. It'll just do it automatically. So let's see, you can see some of the carbon dioxide coming out of a few of these. Most of them are getting close to the end, but the idea is that the carbon dioxide will fill up, and actually all of these, the water was even on both of them. Whenever there's no pressure in the bottle, the water should be even in both of these chambers, and now it's pushing. There's getting, as more carbon dioxide builds up, it will push the carbon dioxide out a little bit, and then eventually once it gets past this curve, it will go up and out the tube. So everything can get out, but nothing can get in. Now, this was really useful for a couple different reasons. First off, I can see whenever they're still going. Before, I would just kind of unscrew the cap, and if there was a little bit of pressure, I would just let it go a little bit longer until I thought there wasn't any more pressure. And we had a bottle break recently because I bottled it before it was completely done, and then the pressure built up and the bottle exploded. So these filters are really nice to be able to see how much pressure is actually in right now. So this one is about to go. So these are still working. You can see all of them have gone a little bit. So these caps have been really, really useful. And notice that I got the plugs for these 2-liter bottles. So I can just use a normal 2-liter bottle and make sure you clean it out very well. I usually just clean it out with hot water, like boiling hot water really quickly. And so far I haven't had any problems, but it's not the best way to do it, but it's an easy way to do it. So I also have this bottle, and one thing else that I didn't really expect, excuse me, one thing that I didn't really expect that it's also keeping out are fruit flies. Fruit flies? I don't know. Gnats? I don't know. Something. So these flies, I don't know why they're only targeting this one. Probably because it was the newest, but I just used honey inside here, and these fruit flies somehow are getting in past these little tiny holes in the top. So they're getting in past these little tiny holes. And yeah, I don't know exactly how they got in, but you can see that they can't get past the water, and once they get in the water, they get trapped in there and they get stuck in the bottom. So it's also keeping gnats and different bugs out of the brew, which is great. So I didn't really expect that. I just thought it was for kind of filtering bacteria and things like that, but it's keeping pests out as well. So everything has been tightly sealed. I give them a shake every now and then if they're not going very much, but all of them are going. And I'll talk about each of the different colors in a separate video. So that's it for today. If you guys are doing homebrew, I highly recommend getting these cheap water filters for the tops. Like I said, I don't really invest a lot in equipment or anything like that. I'm just using 2-liter water bottles, but I definitely would buy these again. So that's it for today. Thank you very much.